Frank.
And that is Google. And I'm Sam.
And together we are... Well, welcome back to Packer Ave in Virginia. Today we are going back for some cheesesteaks. Doing a little road trip from Chesapeake to Norfolk to one of the original cheesesteak places in Hampton Roads. Okay, so this is our second time at Philly Steaks, Philly style steaks. This was like the number one pick like before. Because we had been here before, like in the 90s I was coming here. I was bringing people here in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was like one of the first cheesesteak places in Hampton Roads, literally. And
pretty sure, yeah. I think the guy came down from Delaware.
Exactly, yeah. And brought the rolls. He got Amorosa rolls. He told me in the 90s he was having them delivered. Actually, he had a driver that would drive up and pick them up like two or three times a week. But we're going to have to find greener pastures today.
Yeah, we're going to go to Eagles out at the beach. Doggum it, we're going to find a cheesesteak.
Doggum it, I like that. What say you, Sam?
Doggum it.
Doggum it.
We're going to find a cheesesteak.
We're off. But wasn't that special? We missed again.
Doggum it. We missed it again.
Dang.
Well, we're not to be denied. We are going to find some steak somewhere, darn it.
We were trying. This is like visiting an old friend. This is a distant cousin of the cheesesteak. We were eating steak, egg, and cheese bagels way back in the day when we were playing baseball. Like how old?
9 and 10, probably.
9 and 10. So we're like looking like 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
And this was a staple on the menu at that time.
We never looked for the McRib. We always looked for the steak, egg, and cheese.
Right, exactly. But the steak, egg, and cheese disappeared off the menu, and when I arrived the other day, it was like, guess what's back on the McDonald's menu? So, here we go. Come join us. A McDonald's adventure, believe it or not. Steak, egg, and cheese, and a special guest star.
Bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles for our Europeans out there.
Yeah, a McGriddle in an entirely different way. Stick with us. Please subscribe. McDonald's. I don't know, it's pretty incredible to have the team back again. Power to the boys, power to Packer Avenue. We've been covering cheesesteaks so much that I think I even mentioned before, this is even McDonald's has kind of a variation on this, and that's the steak, egg, and cheese, the McDonald's breakfast sandwich.
I grew up eating these with you. We would get them all the time. So now that they're back, I've probably eaten 10 of these since they've been back on the menu, which is a little bit embarrassing to admit.
But this was actually like pre-game, pre-baseball, like weekend.
Yeah, for
games,
weekend, or
that
just pony ball.
Yeah, the immediate stop, and you couldn't start playing baseball unless you had some steak, egg, and cheese grease on your uniform. Almost. Okay, let's dig in. I think like we should at least do well, a close up, and it's almost like you have to.
This one's not, I remember back in it depends, the size of the steak varies greatly. Sometimes these will be huge and they'll be like way bigger than the bagel, and sometimes they're a lot smaller. So this is one of the smaller ones.
Yeah, and we got to do like, we could get it really close.
Sauteed onions.
And do a little, it's like a cheesesteak with egg. It's got, you know, it's not whiz, it's the equivalent, like
and there's
cheese
a bit
slice.
of like a hollandaise or something, you can see it. There's a different sauce under there too. It's really yummy, really savory.
So it is, yeah, it is the steak, egg, and cheese, and the meat itself. You got the onions in there. You can see the fried onions, and this meat is really, it's chopped, but it's in the form of a patty. But you can really see that it's broken up in there, and it's got that it's got that Philly cheesesteak taste to it. And everything I remember it being.
I think they call it a sirloin, but it really reminds me of their McChicken, where the beef is just kind of, it looks like it's all kind of thrown together, you know?
It is, and into a form, but easy enough to break up. And it truly does have kind of a cheesesteak flavor.
It's just really, it's really salty. I mean, this is one of those. I'm not sure if he ate this on Super Size Me, but if he did, it would have killed him faster.
Obviously, it's seriously processed. The bagel is more like a round bread kind of a thing, but more than a bun, obviously. This is mostly for our European friends out there, I think, especially for the upcoming guest star on today's menu. It's got all the flavors. It's got the beef, it's got the onions, it's got that egg, it's got the cheesiness, and the sauce you can taste in here too. It's pretty good.
A guilty pleasure, absolutely.
There's a big throwback, a tasty, distant cousin of the cheesesteak from McDonald's.
You can see this processed cheese right here. They must put aspartame or something in here. I don't know why. It's like addictive. I think. You know, aspartame's in all the Diet Colas.
Yeah. The epitome of processed. Okay, could you tell me a little bit about this next sandwich that we're having?
Okay, so in my experience living in Europe, these McGriddle cakes, it's like pancake bread, but they infuse it with the syrup itself. So in my experience in Europe, they would sell it alongside maple syrup, but there's already maple syrup inside of it, so you can kind of eat these, and they're really an easy to go, like on the go snack in the morning. But in America, we kind of have to do it our way. So we turned what is normally like a main course on its own into bread. And you can see, if you look in the middle, and like right in the middle of that bread, you can see the syrup that's already infused. So Europeans will just eat this as its own main course. Americans will put egg, cheese, and bacon on it. And
this is a totally new experience for me.
It's a totally brand new thing. And I'm sure you've seen these on the menu, but you don't go to McDonald's very often.
Ever, yeah,
no.
For the most part.
This is one of my biggest guilty pleasures.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a total new adventure for me. I've seen these. I've actually touching it. It's got almost, I don't know, it's like pancakey, rubbery.
It is. It's like a
kind
pancake,
of a deal.
But it's got extra. And this is one of those where, like, after you eat it, I feel I have sensitive teeth, so I feel like I need to go brush my teeth or have gum immediately.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see your reaction because I've had literally a million of these.
Okay, bye-bye.
It's ridiculous. It's like savory, sweet, everything all at the same time.
Kind of, it's interesting because you do get the sweet in there with it, which I really like sweet and bacon. I know there's places out there that they do breakfast sandwiches, and there's some people that really have a taste for putting jelly on that. I'm kind of never, I'm not a big jelly guy with eggs for that taste. Personally,
you don't, no. I've done it. I've always done the sausage biscuit from McDonald's with grape jam on it.
Okay.
But no egg.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
Because I could take bacon and put that in maple syrup, and I really love the difference. The salty and the sweet and the savory together is great. But I've never liked it with egg. But this is this is a definite decadent kind of a thing. The Europeans, I got to try to put the egg and the bacon and the cheese in between all of it.
We went to Hair of the Dog yesterday. That was the inspiration for one of my one-man cooking show videos, and they sell candied bacon, which is kind of along the same lines, I think.
Okay, so we're going to survive this McDonald's trip. Welcome back to the Chesapeake leg of the East Coast trip, and more stuff coming to you from Chesapeake, Norfolk, Hampton Roads area.
Like and subscribe. Love you guys.
Double that.